Alright guys, let's get into another video. Today we are going to be working on a run animation. It's going to be a short run animation, 3 unique frames, 1 repeated frame. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to save this as a new Piskel file because we're going to delete our idle animation and then just hold on to our first frame here, but I don't want to lose my file, so I'm going to save this as a new Piskel file. So we'll call this night run. Save as, and I'm going to save it to the folder that I want. There we go. So night run. So now I can safely delete these frames, and we can go ahead and start working on our run animation. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this frame, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start just getting the general idea of how I want this character's running animation to look. So I'm going to start with, I believe, the outer leg here, and they'll lift it up, and we'll do a forward step with the left leg first and bring up the next leg and move the arms as well. So I'm going to erase what I have. Actually, to keep proportions, I'm actually going to keep some of this stuff just to get an idea. So yeah, I'm just going to draw right on top of this. Alright, so the arm color is this grayish black. Alright, so let's start with this leg actually. Right around here. Going to actually no, it come from like there. I'll erase this. I'll add the boots later. Oh, whoops. Accidentally undid that frame. Okay. Here we go. I think that leg is too short, so I'm going to elongate it a little bit. Get rid of that to show the knee. So what I'm trying to do as well is like keep the same kind of proportions that I have on like the first frame. So like the shoe I know is like 3 pixels wide at the foot, and then it goes up to 2. So I'm trying to maintain that same kind of, those same kind of proportions. Okay, so let's like this. I can even count the pixels actually, how long will it be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. That does look off though. That doesn't look right. Yeah, we gotta make it longer. So I'm gonna go into my select tool. So instead of erasing all this kind of stuff, I like to use the select tool to move pieces around. And I guess we'll elongate, whoops. No. We'll just elongate these legs a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. This does not need to be perfect. Not the point of this class. Actually, you know what? It needs to be more bent this way. So we need to take this. That's the balance, right? It's like, oh, it doesn't need to be perfect, but I also want it to look as good as I can make it. So it's a lose-lose situation. go. That's looking a little better. If I put that there like that. There we go. Coming together. No, this, there we go. Now his leg's looking too thick. There we go. I can't. Well, sorry, I'll just keep building it out. We'll see how it looks. I'm not very optimistic on my my art skills here. So something interesting is going to happen here because my arm is the same color as the chest, and the arm is going to start overlapping into this area. We need to compensate for that. So I'm going to take this, and we are going to, how do I want to do this? I'll take a lighter color. Well, first, let me get this going. So that arm is going to come forward. So when we're running, the arms and legs move in opposite directions, right? So like if I'm leading with my right foot, wait, let me see, hold on. So if I'm leading with my right foot, my left arm is coming forward and vice versa. So they're alternating which one's facing which direction. So I can even make this arm come more forward. So we can communicate that like this, and then bring the arms higher up like that. And then I can, and this will look more clear as I continue to refine this as we go. And we'll work on the shoulder pads too. Like my character, obviously, like it's not just the arms and legs that are moving, but your shoulders are going to be moving. There's going to be effects that are happening there. So we'll also change the height too. So this arm, that means this arm is going to be moving back. So that actually looks kind of good. Maybe add one dot here. No, too much. There we go. That looks better. That looks like its shoulder's actually moving and rotating. And then now, okay, so let's get the shoulder moving a little bit. This will come further up. These will get erased. And I'll add the shadows in later. There we go, not too bad. Not too bad. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the whole thing down by a pixel. And that'll make sense once we add more frames. And I'll lighten up this arm just a little bit more. That. That one can go, and this one can stay, I think. I think that's better. Yeah, that looks better. At least it does to me. We could even shave more of this off, I think. We're gonna do this. There we go, that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be the bottom two like that. There we go. Yeah, that looks better, I think. Okay, so that arm's moving back. This arm's coming forward. And now we're gonna make the alternate of that. So I'm gonna duplicate this frame. and let's start etching out the differences. Okay. So now this leg is going to be the one that comes forward. So we're going to take our pencil tool, we're going to lift this leg like this, erase these. So the leg's going to be coming in front of the little kilt here. Let's erase all this actually. Be gone. Let's see. So yeah, I'll come up above that. We'll start to come around here like this. I could probably even elongate it a little bit. That's too far forward. Okay, I'll keep refining this as I go. So now the back leg, which we're going to add this color effect to, because it is now behind the body, like this. Let's duplicate this, and we're going to put it in between these two frames. Okay. Now back to this. This needs a lot of work. I believe the main issue is this here. Let me get the arms going at least. Okay, actually what I'm going to do, delete this, because this idle pose is actually close to the positioning that I want. So, alright, we're going to start from here. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is try to add just a few, let me add the shadows and just some better, yeah, let's add some shadows. So you can see just like small changes, like even just adding this little piece of the tunic here made a big difference in how the animation looks. Like that just added just a little bit more depth to the whole thing, which is great.
Alright, so what I'm going to do next is try to add just a few, let me add the shadows and just some better, yeah, let's add some shadows.
So as you can see, it's actually quite the process to get a good looking animation. Let me crank this up to like 5. See, look. Yeah, I definitely need like a in-between animation here where the legs are crossing. So as you're building this out, like you'll see the types of like in-between frames that you'll need to clean this up. So that's just what I'm going to do. I'm just going to speed through this. I'll clean up the animation, add that in between, and then wrap this up. Alright, so this is where I'm going to leave my animation for now. I'm going to spend some time continuing to clean it up, and we'll see what I end up with. I'm noticing that I have one problem with my character here, and that is I need to add more, some more colors. Like I need the armor color here for the chest and the legs to be different colors so I can more easily communicate where these limbs are in space. So I'm going to keep chipping away at this and improving this. And yeah, the goal for today is get a good, decent running animation going.